What's up? So today I'm going to both explain and show you the process of moving from a Topstep Combine to a Topstep Express Funded account, or sometimes they're called XFAs. So obviously when you first start trading with a prop firm, that's every trader's main goal. You pass the Combine, you get to the Express Funded account, and that's an account where you trade, where you could potentially earn the profits from that and get like a profit split or a payout from that. And then from there, you could be potentially even moved to a live account. But if you don't know what any of that means, I'm going to explain all of it. So let's get right into it. So when you first start trading with Topstep, the first thing you're going to do is just purchase a combine. At other places, it's called like an evaluation. It's the exact same thing. And what you're actually going to need to do to pass this combine is going to vary based on what size combine you buy. So there's the 50K combines, the 100K combines, and the 150K combines. So all of these evaluations have a 50% consistency rule, which means it basically takes 2 days to pass the evaluation. So your best day can't be more than 50%. So you can make half the profit target one day, half the profit target the following day. And then, so for what the profit target actually is, so when you buy a 50K account, this actually has the best profit target to drawdown ratio. So when you're on the 50K, you're supposed to make 3,000 before you lose 2,000. And then when you move over to the 100K, you're expected to make 6,000, which is double, but your drawdown is only going to be 3,000. So they've given you 50% more drawdown, but then almost they're raising the profit target in like ratio. And then the ratio stays the same between the 100 and the 150K. So for the 150K, you can't lose more than 4,500, and then you're expected to make $9,000. And this is an end of day trailing drawdown for all these. So like some other firms have like intraday trailing drawdowns. At Topstep, luckily it's an end of day trailing drawdown. And when you buy an account at Topstep X, there actually isn't a daily loss limit. So you could risk that whole drawdown one day if you wanted to on Topstep X. And I typically do use Topstep X. It's my favorite platform to use, but that's all the parameters of the combine. So now let's say you've actually passed your combine. I'm going to go into Topstep dashboard with you right now. I'm going to show you what it's like when you actually activate that Express Funded account. So once you've done everything required to pass the combine, you have to wait until the end of the day for that trade report on the website to actually update. It usually updates for me around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but it can be later than that. So you have to wait for that trade report to update, and once it does update, you're probably going to see an email just like this. So the first email you're going to get is just going to say from Topstep, welcome and congratulations on becoming a Topstep fund trader. Then it'll say, hey, whatever your name is, congratulations on becoming a Topstep fund trader. This accomplishment proves your dedication to discipline and risk management. Now you have the opportunity to pay yourself up to 4 times a month, and then it'll show like the account name you passed on and what size. So then it just gives you a reminder here, like the payout policy. So after you accumulate 5 winning days of $200 or more, you can request 50% of your profits up to a $5,000 payout. And then you can take up to 5 payouts on each Express Funded account, and then, payouts are processed daily. So then, there's a link right here. So they're reminding you that you have to pay this one-time $149 activation fee, and it does not fluctuate based on account size. So yeah, if you can tell, see I'm on the smallest account size, but I'm still paying $149. So you can either just click this link right here to set it up, or you can just go into the dashboard, and there's going to be a little thing on the dashboard I'll show you in 1 second. But yeah, this is the end of the email, and after that you're actually going to get one more email that just says, hey, whatever your name is, you're funded, now what? Besides getting back into the markets, here's some things you can do, like join the Discord community, some tips, blah blah blah. So this is the other email you get. Yeah, and it also reminds you that you're no longer be billed for your trading combine once the XFA starts. But now we're going to get into the dashboard, and I'll actually show you the process of what it's like inside the dashboard of actually activating the XFA. So now I've just opened up the trade report. So as soon as you open your trade report, there should be that green bar up top that'll say, congratulations, you've passed your trading combine, earned your funded account. Click the Start Express Funded Account button to start trading at the funded level. And if you don't see that, you can manually just go in there and find that account, but it's also possible that maybe you didn't pass the consistency rule or something like that if you're not seeing that message. But if you manually go in, just find the combine that you did pass. There should be this button up here at the top that's next to launch your platform. It should say Start Express Funded Account. But if not, you should be able to click that green bar, click the account number there, and it should bring you in. So as you can see, I passed this in 2 days, right? Now, one thing that's nice about the consistency rule is it's not like a set in stone rule. I mean, you can't have more than 50%, but you can have, like, see how my best day was 1,521 and I made 3,000. So my best day was slightly over 50%, but they round down, which is nice. So that's how you pass in 2 days exactly. So I passed this account in 2 days. And if you're wondering, for full transparency, I risked the full drawdown both days. So I'm risking 2,000 going for 1,500. So I'm going for a negative RR both days. So I mean, statistically, it wasn't that hard to pass this combine. But also, I want to remind you that just because I'm doing that, if you're a new trader and you're not that good at trading, you don't have that many payouts, I highly do not recommend doing that. Because I have payouts that I'm using to buy these accounts. And I have the money where I can throw away on a couple combines where I don't care because I'm just eager to get back on an XFA. It's not the right decision for everyone, but so yeah, here it is, right? Yeah, I mean, you can see down here too. See, one trade, 1,500, 1,500. So I'm gonna activate this XFA now. So I'll click this Start Express Funded Account. So it'll say the Express Funded account is a simulated level funded account that has the same benefits as our live account. You can take up to 5 Express Funded accounts, make them active at one time. So to activate the Express Funded account, click Continue. It's going to have this little agreement, right? Because, you know, obviously everyone reads through this agreement. So please take your time. You know, I've read through this very thoroughly. Just agreed these terms and conditions. And then, so I agree that the activation fee is one-time, non-refundable. I understand that my card's going to be charged. And just, I understand that my payment provider may need additional authentication. But I want the Express Funded account because I want the potential to get a payout. So I'm going to agree to this. So it's actually going to make you, for some reason, it always makes you re-enter the CVC code or CVV code on your credit card. So then here's this, right? I'll click pay activation fee to pay the $149 activation fee. And then once this finishes, I'm going to have a new XFA. So before I had 3 XFAs, and now I'm going to have 4. Just to show you the Express Funded account actually getting created, I pulled up Topstep X, which is a platform I use. So see, there's 3 accounts that are all in yellow. Let's say Express Funded accounts. I literally labeled them 1, 2, 3, right? So you can see that. So now I'm going to come here, and then I'll hit Create Express Funded account. So it takes a second to load. Now so see, your account balance begins with a $0 balance. And then the simple payout policy, and just also reminding you about Topstep TV. So it also says that T4 platforms will take up to 1 business day to create, and they're going to email you when it's ready. But luckily, I'm using Topstep X. So that means my account got created. So I didn't even have to refresh the page. I don't know why they're not in order. Oh, that's because it's a 50K, that's why. But now I have, I'll change the numbering. I'll make this one 3. Just for my example. Make that one 3. Oh, the other one's named 3. I can't do that. Whatever. They're not in order. You get the point. 1, 2, 3. I have 4 Express Funded accounts. So that is how I just activated the Express Funded account. So this is a point in a trader's career where they usually get pretty excited, but you got to remember, you can't celebrate until you're getting that payout. You could have, at this point, all you could have done is given them more money, and then you could still blow this account. So you could be even more money in the hole with no payouts. So don't start celebrating yet. But it is a good accomplishment in a trader's career when you pass a combine, and just keep doing what you're doing and just get that payout. So now we're just going to wrap up this video real quick. So that right there is the process of moving from a Topstep combine to an express funded account. And I want to end this with one reminder. Like I was showing you, I passed that combine risking the full amount that I could lose per trade. When I move over to an express funded account, I'm going to trade very differently. Because a lot of the reasons that people blow their funded accounts when they get them so quickly is because they have the same mindset they had during the combine. During the combine, you're risking half your drawdown. You're risking your whole drawdown. If you even risk a quarter of your drawdown, that's still pretty risky once you get that express funded account. This express funded account is not something you can just take lightly. So, and also you can't get too emotional about it too, because then you could think, oh, I need this account so bad, and then that could cause you to start making emotional decisions. Basically, the reminder is just keep following your plan and do whatever's doing that's giving you an edge in these markets. But if you watch this video all the way through, I really hope you enjoyed it. I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a comment down below and subscribe. And also, I hope you have a great day.